we remember the conversion of Saint Paul. Saint Paul was one of the worst person, ill-treating all those who believe in Jesus. And he was once again on his way in order to persecute those who believe in Jesus or those who have embraced this faith. And on this way, there's a flash of light on Saul, and he is struck down. This light had so much of power and force that he was put down on the ground. And there is a voice which he hears, "Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" And when he asks, "Who are you?" there is this voice, "I am Jesus of Nazareth." Now this has been the background to the conversion of Saul. Saul is very strong believer, zealous for God, whose heart is for God. You can understand with a type of analogy, like a scientist who worked on his own experiments and after working for years maybe has come out with a solution, with an answer. And he is trying to promote that answer and say, this is the solution. This is the answer. And after, when he has promoted enough, there is a flash of lightning on his intellectual capacity. And another answer is being presented to him. And from that time on, do you feel this scientist who is well versed in his area is going to change his stance and take up another answer in contrast and in opposition to what he was proclaiming before? Paul did it. For Paul, it was not a type of embarrassment. For Paul, it was a type of conviction. This is what I had before, and this is what is given to me. And this light is so powerful, this voice is so powerful that he can't resist. His reason, all his proof, all that he had in his mind, all that he studied cannot confront this voice and cannot confront this light. He made the life of others difficult. Even when Ananias is being asked in a vision to go to Saul in order to restore his sight which he lost at this flash of light that came upon him, Ananias is hesitant and he says, "I know how much evil he has done to your followers," which means he was quite popular in his persecution and in his ill treatment. When the time is right, even if we have gone through something for decades, God would reveal to us something else. Paul is a model for us. If he could be transformed, if he could change his entire life from persecutor to follower, from zealous to trouble people into zealous to proclaim God's love. If one of the worst person of the world is being transformed, and if he could change his life, maybe we are in better position. If it was more difficult for him to say yes to something what he said no, I would say we are in maybe better position. God every now and then would flash a type of light, would resound and echo a voice to us. And this is not going to necessarily happen as it happened to Paul or Saul. It is just within us. There could be a flash of thought, a flash of new light, a new inspiration, saying that what you have been going through, what you have been doing in your life and in your family is not proper. Or there is a better way to all that you are doing. Are you ready to give it up? Saul could have very well said, "No, I don't think this is right. I'm going to follow my way." He could have acted stubbornly and still hold on to what he was doing. But in all his hard-heartedness, he was open as well. No doubt how strong and convinced we are in what we are doing. Have we ever worked on that light, that inspiration, that voice which resounded in your heart? Like, take this up. Go ahead with this new way of life. Take up something else in your life. If we are open, God can work marvels, and God can give us all the grace required, no matter how people would think, how embarrassing that would be, and how difficult it would be. God can make all things possible only if we are open.